Well, that was a tough one. I thought, the way we competed in the second half I was really happy, really proud of the way we executed the last 4 minutes. But we've got to figure a way to wrap some of these up. Did a great job getting it back, getting the lead, and then one possession you got to get a stop. We forced rotation rebound, didn't rotation rebound. And kid, DeJulius makes a heads-up play and beats us. But some positives. I thought our defensive effort in the second half was very good. I thought our execution the last 4 or 5 minutes was very good. Very, very, very detailed. Those guys did a really nice job, and I thought we made some clutch plays. But that's a difficult one to lose.
That's the third straight game that you guys haven't hit 60 points. What's been the funk in the offense?
And there's a number of things. One thing we didn't do today is we didn't take bad shots for the most part. I thought we took good shots. We'll go back, and I don't know how many open threes we missed, but we missed a bunch of them. Those things put you. We probably missed 10 open threes, and 2 or 3 of those make a difference. I think teams hit this every season where you go through a little funk. And we're also it's attributed when you look at Houston's, when you look at Memphis, and you look at Cincinnati's defensive numbers, they're all in the top 30 in adjusted defense. So I think that's part of the deal is they've put us in some tough spots. And I did think we missed a bunch of open ones today, but that's part of it also.
Is there a way to maybe manufacture some urgency earlier than just the last few minutes? Is there a way to do that?
We talk about energy every day, and I think that some of it is believing that you're pretty good. Some of it is maybe feeling out the opponent or seeing what happens. I thought we actually got off to a decent start today, and then we hit a little bit of a lull. And I think the other thing is your confidence takes a little bit of a hit when you can't score. At some point your defense hits a breaking point when you can't score. That being said, we held them 5 minutes without a field goal. I thought that's when we sort of got a little traction.
We've talked about those big stretches all year. I think they went 10 minutes in the first half without a field goal and maybe 5 or 6 in the second half. Just how much does that maybe? How hard are those?
It's a strain on your defense. There's you get a lot of energy from scoring, but be able to manufacture. And the thing, we didn't have a 2-point field goal in the first half. We've got to finish shots at the rim. Those are things that are the momentum changing, their confidence changing. And they make the game a lot easier for you if you finish at the rim. We didn't finish at the rim in the first half.
How do you put yourself in a better position inside? Maybe it was their length, but they kind of locked down the paint tonight. Going forward, how do you create some things?
Well, I thought Vance did. I think there's a problem with Adu and those guys are. You guys, you were there. They're huge. So I do think that. That being said, we still missed some wide open shots at the rim, and we had a couple that need to be finished. We turned over a wrong shoulder, had a layup. We had a great seal one time. We threw the ball off the backstop. That was a layup. We had one where we were posting and stopped moving our feet where we had a layup, and they ran around and stole it or deflected it. So those are all little things that are big things. But and the guys, once they get there, they got to be aggressive and finish at the rim. We work on contests and close. We work at closing off and finishing. It's the first thing we do in practice every day. So we got to do better.
Coach, I know not having Brandon was big today. Do you know how the timetable when he's coming back?
We're not sure yet.
Coach, with the rough patch the team's been on, how do you manage to keep the spirits up in the locker room?
Well, you only get a certain amount of these to do. I would keep talking about our guys. You can't take them for granted, and you look. I said the other day we could have easily, flipped a couple of these games. You lose the last second shot at Temple, you lose the last second shot today. Central Florida hits a shot to put it in overtime. So those we're right there. We obviously at Houston we weren't right there, but the rest of the games we have been, we're there. We got to figure out.
Vance obviously seems to have some good matchups against Cincinnati. I guess is it mainly matchup based with him?
It's a lot of it's matchup. Davenport had 4 fouls, so they were going offense defense, and then he's able to get out on the perimeter a little bit more against some of those other guys. And then when Davenport was on, he didn't want to foul, so I thought he did a nice job. I thought he was very poised in the post. I thought he was very deliberate in his post moves, and I thought he played really well. I thought he really competed.
How do you carry the defensive momentum going forward? You guys played well on that end of the court today. How do you carry that into Temple?
defense, we know what we're supposed to do. There's mistakes made, and sometimes guys make plays and you can't guard it. We just need to get some defensive confidence. We need to we need to remain confident that during this rough stretch we can guard when we're capable of. We'll shoot it better, hopefully. I mean, this has been about as rough a 3-game stretch as I've ever seen. But a lot of that, I think, is also attributed to all three of these teams are very good defensively. So, they always say, Coach Sampson at Houston says it all the time, defense and rebounding travel. So that's what we got to, especially where we've been shooting, we got to keep guarding.
Coach, you'll look to bounce back against Temple. Obviously, you played them before. What have you seen recently from them here?
They're playing with a lot of confidence. I mean, they should. They've played better. They came back and won the game against Cincinnati the other night. They've had some good close wins, and I think they've had a chance to almost recalibrate their team after the kid went down early in the season. Their best player went down early in the season. I think they were sort of struggling for an identity. I think they found it, and now they've got some repetitions playing with each other.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.